2, check 1, 2, check 1, 2. That's good, man.
All right.
Yeah, appreciate it.
No problem.
No. Every time. Gotcha. This one's supposed to go around. They call it the it's the first time putting it on with this. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I gotta get this one adjusted.
The oxygen came out pretty warm.
We're originally from Grass Valley, California. In California, nothing's far from the coast, as they say, but I actually grew up around San Francisco. I was born in San Francisco as well, so very familiar with that. Got to have that water next to me, which is why I like it here so much. Yeah, my folks are there, and you know, some other family, not in the immediate family, cousins, uncles, things of that nature. Pretty much 3 years to this day, I was on a lead Osprey, CV-22, which is you see behind me, in Afghanistan. It was our first direct action mission, and I was on a short final to our objective, carrying a team of our customers, one of which we could say are the Rangers, and something critically bad happened to the aircraft at that time. Since we don't know, but we crashed and subsequently lost the aircraft. More importantly, lost 4 other individuals along with that. Since then, I've been obviously on the road to recovery. 17 broken bones. We'll do that to you. We'll take the 1 to 2 to now 3 years to recover, but it's been a long road, but very good road. You name it. Started out at, from what I can remember, at Walter Reed, literally learning to eat food again, to walk again. So, and then of course you learn those basic things, and then you have to, you know, reteach yourself the correct way of doing it. Learning to walk again sounds, you know, hard enough, but learning to walk correctly takes even longer. And therefore, obviously since then it's not just been one place. I've had to go to BAMC, I've had to go to a couple other places. The Air Force has really helped me along to accomplish getting back all the way up to flight status and ready to go to fly once again.
Are you excited?
Oh, tremendously excited. Yeah. I just did what I normally do, what I remember normally doing, which is just getting up and thinking about the mission and my role and everything the Air Force has taught me. That when I went down and crashed, a lot of people asked me, what did you do when you crashed and this and that, and I just go back to exactly kind of like what I did when I showed up today. Everything I was trained to do, I did it, and it was second nature. And so that's what I attribute then, and that's what I attribute now. A tremendous amount. It was excruciating, and to be honest, you break 17 broken bones, it's going to hurt for quite a while. It's probably going to hurt for the rest of my life, which, today I feel great, but at the same time, I do feel remnants of that pain. The therapy was amazing. I wouldn't be here without those folks, those critical people that, whether it's here on base or rewinding to Brooks Army Medical or Walter Reed, big thank you to them. Without them, wouldn't even be close to here. That's correct, yes, and that's another critical point. My family was able to be there more often due to the special operations community, and without them, they wouldn't have been there as much. I saw that with the other parts of the service, and that truly has an effect on the recovery and ultimately what you do from our injured folks, including myself. That's correct, yeah. I was in the surgical intensive care unit. When someone asked me, hey, you're gonna get back up again, I said, not only am I gonna get back up, first goal, number one, bear in mind I just got off a ventilator, was to walk through my squadron stores, and I did happen to accomplish that the same year, that October, in which they said, what's your second goal? And my second goal was literally today. It was to fly again. And it's kind of ironic, you say these goals, you're gonna walk. At the time, people were kind of like, yeah, right, did it. And then I'm gonna fly again, yeah, right, I'm here, So again, it was a long time, but staying the course was important. You always gotta analyze the good, the bad, the ugly. I'd say I've done good, and that's what's brought me here. I'd say without the support, though, I wouldn't be here. So I would say right now, I'm a family man now, so it's kind of reeled me in a little bit. But right now, I'm just focusing on getting back mission qualified, I'd say, and then the long-term goal at this point would be to continue serving, just continue serving. And if that's 20 years, if that's more, I'm blessed with more, that'd be great. But it's kind of weird, you do these goals, these critical goals, and these basic goals. It's obvious, yeah, he wants to fly again or he wants to walk again. You attain a goal like this, it is a hard question. It really is, and I think every wounded warrior, every person that's been injured, the one thing they want more than anything else is just to have life the way it was, and we strive for that the best we can under the circumstances, and I think right now I'm just satisfied, and I'm gonna continue my career flying. So that's a really good question, because that's the other side of that coin, that we're just, as a service with PTSD awareness, that we're exploring and we're taking seriously, which is, it needs to be. And I'd say mentally, I had a lot of folks at Walter Reed come in, visit me, and share their experiences of the do's and nots of getting better. And with that, I've learned to basically just stay positive. Staying positive not only will help you mentally, it'll help you physically, which I've seen through other folks at Walter Reed as well. I'm currently at 1A9. It's a CV-22 flight engineer. It's actually a special missions code. They just changed that to here for the soft community. And as a flight engineer on the Osprey, I mainly maintain the health of the aircraft, as well as do all the pre-flight, post-flight checks, and basically help out in any other way during our flying. That's correct. We're a critical part of the crew, just like anybody else. It's a very important role, especially with this aircraft, the mission we fly. And I would, again, it's to me and a lot of other folks, unarguably one of the toughest flying positions on list a person can have. Resilience is a great word. Again, having that positive attitude that I've always just called it for me in particular, stubbornness. A positive stubbornness equals resiliency. A lot of it was my, just growing up, family initially, refined definitely by, I guess it sounds cheesy, but by the Air Force. And it was by my first Air Force family, one of my first supervisors. He made that right impression on me. And those, let's say, impressions go a long ways. And if I am that resilient, it's because of those people in my first shop that helped me propel what I thought the Air Force was. Because we're all molded at that young stage in the Air Force, and again, I was grasping for something just like everybody, and they did the right thing and promoted the right values and how we do business, and I encourage that. So I encourage that for frontline supervisors to this day.
What tools did the Air Force give you for each?
What haven't they given me in a lot of ways? They've given me the time to get better. They've given me the ability to have the close family next to me, whether it's military or my actual family. Then they've given me all the opportunity, and that's the key word, opportunity, to get better. If you would have looked years ago, and a lot of it's a tribute to the medical field, getting me back to where I could, the opportunity wasn't there. Well, in today's Air Force it is, and that's a huge difference, and especially here at Hurlburt Field. I just want to add in that, everybody's focused on me today. I appreciate that. Although at the end, there was 4 true heroes, in my opinion, that made the ultimate sacrifice, 2 which I knew personally very well. And I want to say, we'll always remember them, and they'll always be in our hearts and minds. And a lot of what I do and continue to do is because of them and their sacrifice.